Hello. Um, I'm jumping on this live stream right now because I wanted to share like something meaningful with you guys, or like something a bit introspective, if you could say. Um, like over like all the research I've done in terms of like occult or esoteric knowledge or teachings, is that there's always this circular, or I don't know how to describe it, but this thing of everything coming back to where it started. And just as you might know that life works in cycles as well, that things start and they have an end, and throughout that whole movement or that rotation, there are happenings and occurrences that take place that impact everyone's lives in a certain way, or they kind of touch on things that they kind of awaken things that we may not be wary of. Oh, we got someone here. I wasn't expecting anyone today. But yeah, so with that, like there's within the philosophy as well, there's like they teach you that we are divine essence manifested as human beings, rather than just humans who stumbled upon this planet. We are of divine essence, like they say in the Bible as well, that God created man in his image. So with that, you have to understand that we are something much greater than what we see here in the physical world. We are beyond any earthly understanding of what we are as well. So you have to know that you are a divine creation, you are a divine essence, a spirit of higher divinity than anything you might see or experience here on earth. And with that, it's not only you, it's everyone else around you as well. And that kind of feeds into the philosophy of respect and Ubuntu here in Africa, South Africa, Zulu culture, Zulu traditions, or Zulu philosophy, is that respect is highly emphasized, and it's something that is given to uphatha my headphones, khona my headphones alapha esihlalweni, khona my headphones lapha esihlalweni khona uzwazi mawuthi. Oh. And so with the Zulu culture, respect is highly emphasized. We taught to respect one another. This nigga thought I was in a drop top. Nah, bro, I'm out in nature. Well, not nature, really is my backyard. But respect. Connect them to the Bluetooth on your laptop. So, with that, respect and humanity is highly emphasized here in every region of African philosophy or African teachings. Is that respect works if you are in that understanding of the fact that we are directly from God. We are descendants thereof God and of heaven. That's what being Zulu means. Izulu means heaven. It could come from two definitions or two understandings. So it's like the Zulu people who were either Phezulu, which means above, or It could mean Zulu, which means heavens, the sky. And that would tell you that we are descendants there of the heavens, the ether. So you have to have that type of understanding in order to facilitate the teachings of respect. And in any other culture or any other region, it's not as highly emphasized, or it's misunderstood as a practice. Like, what does it mean for you to respect someone? Like, how can I show respect for another human being if I don't see the divine essence that resides within them? And that comes from like the greeting. That comes from the greeting we have in Zulu. Just move this thing. That comes from the greeting. Like, just the very first thing that we do is greet each other, right? When you see someone, you greet that person. And in Zulu we say sawubona. If you interpret it in a literal sense, it means I see you, which is quite funny because the other person knows that you see them, and it's been misinterpreted as that it means I see you. But you have to understand it from a more, I don't want to say deeper, but like a deeper interpretation of it, which means that I see the divinity that resides within you, the God within you. That's what it means when you say sawubona. And you, with that, like, back in the days, respect was, I guess, something that was like held highly as a standard, that you just had to respect the next person. You just had to respect people, life of all kinds. And these days we've become tainted due to how society is and how life goes and how corporate or money based we've become. So with that, there's no room for such thing as respect because of how fast paced life is now. Everyone's trying to survive. We're all in survival mode. We're all in our low chakra system, which is your root chakra, and that there is red. What do you mean? That is your root chakra, and which is symbolized by the color red. And that means that we're all in survival mode. And if you are in survival mode, it means that you are willing to do whatever it takes for you to make it out of whatever situation you're in. And that kind of throws out whatever humanity there is. See, this guy. That kind of throws out whatever humanity there should be within existence. And if you know a thing or two about how to treat other people or how to see other people, then that whole thing becomes easy. That whole philosophy of respect comes easy to you. So in Zulu, that we have to, you kind of see, or you kind of gauge how much bigger it is than all of it. And I wish to talk to like someone that might do either theology or linguistics, and just to find out where they come from in terms of like this knowledge that I'm talking about now. Because for me, it's something that came to me as a thought, or like an afterthought of whatever processes I was going through, either reading or listening to something, or so you could say in a way that it was like kind of dropped off into me by like whatever forces are in existence. And if you know about the Akasha records, or you know about the ether. The ether is the matter surrounding us, the invisible, or not invisible, like it's the air around us that surrounds us, and that air holds vital information of every facet of life and every facet of history that has been in existence as well. You don't have to break it, Doug. You don't have to break it. We are bad, man. So if you are able to elevate yourself and elevate your consciousness towards that vibration that is the ether or is the Akasha records, new information will be bestowed upon you as well. It's like you having a dream about something and then it actually happens, because it's happened already. It's already in the ether. You just happen to intersect that vibration or that frequency and have whatever information was there relayed to you in a way, form, or shape of whatever kind. Sometimes you might have someone strange that you don't even know come sit next to you, and they just talk to you, and they say something you probably needed to hear, in your life or in whatever way. Like, have you ever had a stranger come up to you and just greet you and tell you to have a good day, and it like feels better than any other time? It slaps different. When you're going through some shit and some stranger comes up to you and says have a good day, and it's different compared to any other time. So that there is the cosmos, that there is God, that there, whatever, like however you want to define God. For me, I've gone through a lot of definitions according to whatever I was reading or whatever I was feeling at the time. And for me now, it's like God, you in a way are that. Whatever you believe God is, you in a way are that. Because you think about when you're praying, like in all essence, like who are you praying to? You're basically just talking to yourself, hoping, or like putting out, like you putting out these words, and these utterances, and words have vibrations, because when you're speaking here, your throat, or your, what is it, I forget the term now, but then it's a vibration that emanates through different channels all the way through out your mouth, and it vibrates from your teeth, your tongue, all that, and then you're able to control that vibration as well. So words are vibrations, and vibrations are the first principle of the universe, which is that everything is in motion, everything moves, everything has a particular frequency that it has. So when you put out these words and you're praying, it will resonate to some degree, or with some other vibration that is in coordinates with whatever you're saying, and then that's when your prayers are answered. So you yourself are God. And if you listen to Brother C. Freeman L. speaking on that, it says that you are God, you are the generator, the operator, and the destroyer. And that is what God is. You have to be able to know that, not believe it, know it within yourself, for you to be able to, oh shit, strong winds out here, but you have to know that within yourself, that you are God, the generator, operator, and the destroyer. And if you are Zulu, you are a descendant there of the heavens. Respect is given, and it is, what's the word? It is reciprocated as well. So if it is reciprocated, then it's like, yes, the God that I see in you is also in me, and we can function together. So when we say sawubona, that's what that's what we mean. Because if you interpret it literally, it just means I see you. And some people don't like to be seen. Some people don't like to be seen because they're hiding certain aspects of themselves. And if you say I see you, they have a problem. People have problems when you see them. Well, no wonder other tribes envy us. Man, I don't know about that. I just know that I'm Zulu and I'm proud, dog. Yes, respect is given. It's like life, bro. Life, you can't earn a living. You already have it. So what are you doing if you're out here trying to earn a living? You're dead. Like ashes from dead people belong in urns. So what are you doing if you're trying to earn a living? It means you're dead. And you're putting yourself deeper and deeper in that grave. So get yourself out of that grave and stop trying to earn a living and just be. You just have to learn how to be in cohesion with all the chaos and all the dysfunction sometimes. But it's not even dysfunction. It's like people want to say that that something's wrong with the way things are. Nothing's wrong with anything. Nothing's wrong with people murdering. Nothing's wrong with people out here doing bad shit. And not to take away from those who were victims of it, because there's a real life attached to that. But nothing's wrong with it. It's how the world is, and we have to. If we don't see that the good, or like we don't believe that it's good, then we have to make a change, and that change starts with you. Starts with you connecting with yourself and the next person and the next person, and with that it goes a really, really long way. So, but it starts with respect. It starts with respect for each person, each life form that is in existence. Because if you can respect people, you can respect the plants around you, you can respect the animals around you, you're bound to get that energy back. It'll bounce back to you. Hey C Satole. What's up? You came late. You can like re-watch the stream later, because I was about to bounce now. But yeah, in all goodness and in all essence that's in and around us, I wish you positive vibrations. I wish you good energy, good. But good is subjective as well. What's good for you might not be good for me. So I just wish you a good day today, and I hope that you receive everything that you desire, everything that you wish for in your life. And I wish you abundance, and peace out. Yo, what's good, bro? But I'm out now. Like, stream started a while back. Peace out.